All right, this is Duke again. Check out my radio show every Sunday on the Current FM, WJLZ, currentfm.com. That's currentfm.com. WJLZ 88.5, 97.9, 103.7, and 103.9 FM if you're in the Hampton Roads area. And then check me out on WVYCTheVoiceRadio.com, and that's VOYCE Radio.com, and that's every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. All right, now, I just told you about what's going on in America, and I'm going to continue that conversation. Here's the deal. The suffering, the suffering that's taking place in America, and the poverty, the increase of destruction and betrayal, all of these things that are going on, people want to say, well, that has nothing to do with God and that has nothing to do with the Bible. But then why does the Bible address it? Why does the Bible address that such corruption and devastation is going to come because humans on an individual level are going to disrespect the origin and the principles of life? Listen, people, guess what? I got something to tell you all. We need each other. That's right. I don't know you and you don't know me, but I need you. I need you to be your best. Why? Because that encourages me to be my best. When you're your best, I'm my best. And we can see each other and we can connect. And if you're good, then I can be good. And if I'm good, then you can be good. Because we encourage each other to be good to each other. But for $1, I have to, depending on how much I pay you, determines how good you're going to be to me. That ain't human. That's not human. That's not human. That's evil. You're going to be good to me based off how much money I give you? But my life is just as valuable as your life. Do you know how many companies have become filthy rich and they don't care anything about you? Businesses, machine, a machine, a system. Isn't it funny when you need help? What do? There's one time, I want to tell you, there's this one time I was watching, and I was on the phone with a friend, and I look over, and there's this guy beating this girl half to death. And I'm on the phone with a friend. I said, man, I got to call you back. I got to call the police. And I call the police, and elevator music comes on, the police department. You have reached the Virginia Beach Police Department. And I cannot believe what is taking place. Please hold. Please hold. We'll get to you as soon as possible. This is the Virginia Beach Police Department. It's got elevator music, and I'm on hold. Now, if I was to go over and just beat the guy down, then I get arrested for, disturbing the peace and all this other stuff. So you know what I do? I go over there with the phone to my ear and say, hey, bruh, I'm calling the police. The guy gets in his car and takes off and runs. But I was on hold. Nevertheless, I knew that if I responded to him in a human way, where he felt like he was getting in trouble, he would flee, he would run, because that's what evil does. Evil runs. Evil runs when they see people stand up against it. But in America, evil is comfortable. This is why America's in so much trouble, because we've created a nation where evil is comfortable. We've created a nation where it's normal for people to have sex and not be married. Women, let me ask you this question. Why are you giving up yourself, your innocence, your virginity before you're married? And then when you become a single mother, you want to walk around and talk about how no good men are. Well, listen to this, women. Stop listening to the lies of evil men. If a man tries to have sex with you without marrying you, he is evil. And he wants you to become evil. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to abandon you. That's why we have so many single mothers. We have so many single mothers because women are not valuing themselves, and they listen to some liar who just wants to get in their pants. And then when they get pregnant, that same liar that got in their pants doesn't want to accept the responsibility. And now the single mother ends up taking care of the baby. You know, it's funny. When I talk to single mothers, the one thing they say to me is how, I'm talking about the mothers who had sex outside of wedlock, who got pregnant, they end up saying to me how they wish they had waited until they were married. Men, there is nothing worse than a lying man. There is nothing worse than a man that will say things to get into a woman's pants, get the woman pregnant, and then not have the decency to take care of the child. You think you're a preacher? You think God is going to forgive you for abandoning your family? Not true. Men be men, women be women. Men be men of God. Women be women of God. And watch how blessed your life becomes. It's amazing. I want you to think about this. If your life is so great and you're living in sin, why are you suffering so much?